when a child does not want to go to school because they know that if they go to school, make a tiny mistake, that will make them get a punishment that they're sometimes not even supposed to deserve. But just because we're saying we're doing this in a proper way so that the children learn, they won't learn, ladies and gentlemen, either they will stop coming to school. We are also saying that as a government that it does not provide a conducive environment that promotes healthy learning. Healthy learning is an environment whereby a child wants to go to school, whereby a child can work mentally, whereby a child can have that feeling of wanting to engage with other learners, ladies and gentlemen. But then when you are in a school where you're always running around, running away from the teachers, just
parents, they are local parents. They are local parents because teachers, they are local parents in the school, and they need to. They are given the children in order to discipline the children. So if you ban corporal punishment, we are only creating arrogant leaders in the future. Because if someone does not make that mistake,
it increases emotional trauma. It gives one to be more determined. It gives a person to remember the aim, the goal, the mission. They came to school. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain this issue. Economically, it would cause more challenges. If we ban corporal punishment in schools, there is an increased rate in early pregnancies, in childhood, in drug abuse, in violence. For we live accepted. Okay. This country is a peaceful country. It does not promote violence. So we would want to think that this house should not stop.
Madam Mr. Speaker, I told the House of the Leader of the Opposition, rising the denial of motion, in notion this House would ban corporal punishment. Our line of argument will focus on that corporal punishment instills discipline and to indulge learners who have wayward behavior. Number 2, it will motivate lazy children to perform higher grades. Number 3, working hand in hand with hard work, it ensures also success within children. Number 4, it also facilitates rapid progress in the learning process. So we are strongly believing that if we work hand in hand with counseling, we are assured that a learner will never repeat such mistakes, and we should ban corporal punishment in schools. She was right saying that corporal punishment must ban in schools because school dropouts, somehow we think if I take drugs, it's better to take drugs than going to school being given corporal punishment, which I could not take. Some of them are hard. They cause mental health in school. I can't even concentrate. How could I tell what the corporal accepted?
Is there not a Bible verse that says children don't beat your children?
You should read the Bible with your children. Speech. So what I'm saying is that the president supports this motion because when he went to give a speech in front of the people, he said, if you find a child doing drugs, if you find a child doing substance abuse, they are supposed to be punished by corporal punishment.
hard work. If we do not work hard at school, we work hard at work. Because at school, that's where we build engineers. How can we in a country have engineers without school? So do you think
I cannot ask them a question when they are teaching me. Why? Because I'm afraid of that person. So corporal punishments are not an effective way of punishing children. As a gentle reminder, I am the Deputy Prime Minister under the notion in motion. It is allowed to raise points of information against me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are saying that use of corporal punishments leads to truancy.
Elaborating my points, mine was passing my sincere benediction. Allow me to say all diplomatic words held with prestige. I am not saying the House should not ban corporal punishment in schools, but I say corporal punishment helps to motivate the lazy students in schools, those that require a push to perform better. It is my firm belief that some students without corporal punishment misbehave and become mischievous. It is widely accepted that corporal punishment is necessary to instill a sense of discipline amongst learners.
What the opening government is saying, the Prime Minister said corporal punishment is doing things which causes physical pain on the students. Use of corporal punishment in schools should be banned because it causes a lot of pain, which includes physical pain. It causes and installs fear in students' body, will lead to withdrawal in students, because it causes trauma among students. Moving on with the points, children will not enjoy school due to the corporal punishment in their schools. Ladies and gentlemen, if we have corporal punishment in our schools, children will not love that school. Children will start to have withdrawal in that school. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move with my topic. Let me move with my points. We can have some other punishments, like doing parallel major jobs, like sleeping, like sweeping the yard, like picking the literal paper, like doing all kinds of stuff which are so minor. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on with the ladies and gentlemen. However, corporal punishment is in schools. We should ban them. Some things like hitting, slapping, beating won't help children, but it will cause fear and trauma inside of the children.
It affects the password of the school on instant exams. It should be banned.
So it is our essential duty and an opportunity that we're given by God to introduce discipline in a child.
To summarize what he said, in the first half, there was a point which was said by the Deputy Prime Minister of the opposition side. She said that the Bible supports corporal punishment, and then the Deputy Prime Minister of the opening government said that there is also a verse that says that children do not betray children. I would like to give a clear view by saying that children do not betray children. By that, they would have done nothing wrong and you would beat them for no reason.
This house should ban corporal punishment in schools, and I support this notion because I was mine once said, do something thoughtful, do something today that your future will thank you. We thank you later. As my fellow debaters said, corporal punishment should be banned because it decreases the child's self-esteem.